Okay, so this is my Digipack analysis. I chose to do Bastille as they are in the genre of alternative rock/pop, and I've also completed the website and music video analysis of Bastille. This is their first album, and the hit song Pompeii, which I used for the music video analysis, is included in this album. The target audience is 16 to 25-year-olds, which we have found in previous research. You can tell what genre it is straight away from the colour schemes used. The bold red letters against the darkness of the photo is a convention of the genre. The fact that Bastille is the largest piece of text in the cover would instantly connect with the audience, and Bad Blood in quotation marks underneath shows the album name. You could say that Bastille subverted conventions of album covers by putting their name very largely and not displaying an image of themselves, as stereotypically the image of the artist would grab the audience's attention, and the name of the artist would be smaller as it's less important, as once the audience sees the image of the artist, they know exactly who it is. I will now show you the different pages of the Digipack. So firstly, this is the front cover. It then goes on to the track list showing the songs of their album. You also have the direct link to their website just at the bottom. As I downloaded it from their website, they have a link straight back to it. The third page is lyrics to songs and who they are written and produced by. The fourth page again is lyrics to the songs. The fifth is a different page. It's the first page where the band members are actually shown. If you had this as a hard copy connected to the album, you wouldn't see these images unless you opened up the Digipack, which is questionable if most people would do this. So the sixth page is another page of lyrics. The seventh is lyrics to songs again. And then lastly, you've got the message from Dan Smith, which is the lead singer of the band. And there is a small image of him just here. I think it's a very professional Digipack. This is because Bastille are signed by Virgin Records, which is a big budget conglomerate. This means they also have a lot of funding. They would also want to make it look as professional as possible, as they cover not only alternative rock but a variety of genres, and they are shown on a number of different levels, so they need it to look as professional to keep up the good image of all their other genres as well. You can see that Virgin Records is mentioned here just at the bottom, and you have got their logo as well. So this is the back of the album cover. The pages link together very well. They all go with the theme of different landscapes on pages, and it's a very scenic Digipack. Also, the front cover links to the track list, as it seems two different views at the same moment. The front cover is looking onto a road with the headlights shining, whilst the track list shows the opposite view of on the road by looking into the headlights. This is clever because the track list would directly behind the album cover, so it links together very nicely. Image to text ratios are laid out very nicely. The pages look neat with balanced text to image space, and none are cluttered with too many images. There is a wide space on all of the pages. You can tell almost instantly. You can also instantly recognise the triangular symbol, which is used in Bastille's name and the album name. So that's just this one here. And their logo, and it's their logo, so the audience would recognise it instantly. The images are also very well edited, which makes them more effective. My favourite personally is the red landscape image, which is stunningly beautiful. So that is this one here. The text is also very easy to read, and it's sans serif, which reflects on the 16 to 25-year-old age range of the genre. The balance between the dark and the light of the different pages of the Digipack are very interesting. This could be an ideology of two conflicting ideas that at the same time work very well together. This is shown on the front cover, and then on page 5, that's this one. It's also shown on page 6, and page 7. All the images which are included relate to the music videos as a generic signifier. They run under the same theme of outdoors and landscapes, which is almost like their trademark. Also, there is the feeling that band members aren't as camera friendly as Dan. This is shown throughout music videos and Digipack, as they are not present at all in the video Pompeii, and they are only featured on the collage page of the Digipack. Also on this page you can see that under 16's parents wouldn't be happy with them, as with this Digipack the use of offensive language in a humorous way is used. I think the strength of the Digipack is the artistic flow which runs throughout it, as well as the ratio of text to image which seems well thought throughout. I think the landscapes which are used on each page are inspiring as it's very beautifully put together. I also like the collage page which shows a bit more of an insight to the band which really connects to the audience. I think it would be good to feature something similar in our Digipack. I'm now going to move on to the website by clicking the link from the Digipack, so that's just down here. Sorry, it's just a technical difficulty. There we go. So, as you can see, their latest video is what is shown straight away to engage the audience. After the video is finished, there is a direct link to pre-order the song, which is a great way to allow the audience to directly spend money if they enjoyed the video they have seen. I'm not going to spend time watching the video because I haven't analysed this video. I've analysed another one called Pompeii. But if you feel free to watch this video, you will see the similar genres and conventions which are portrayed throughout the other videos, especially how the band members and Dan Smith aren't really focused on that much. This is also a link embedded in their website from YouTube, which is a great example of Web 2.0, where different businesses, web pages and organisations can come together to allow the audience the best experience when using the internet. This is also shown when you click the pre-order button, as iTunes should appear. So it takes you straight to the iTunes store and you can pre-order the song now if you would wish to. Okay, I'm just going to go back. This allows the audience to buy the song off a different type of media, and it's not done directly through Bastille's website. Exchange is also present as YouTube allows the audience to comment on what they thought of the video, share it on other social networks so their friends can also view it, and YouTube also allows the viewer to have the opportunity to click the links for other videos recommended for the specific viewer based on what they have previously watched. So in this case it would come up with similar bands or songs. I'm just going to show you now. You can't forward wind it, otherwise I'd show you at the end how all the different related music would come up. Okay, I'm now going to enter the actual website. The home page is very basic with the ratio of text to image being very image based, but goes with the theme of the music videos. Bastille's logo is in the centre of the page, which is very bold and interestingly placed. You then have the other links at the top of the page, which is standard for most websites, and links to the social networks in the top right hand corner just up here. What I find very interesting about this homepage is that if you leave your mouse still, give it time, there There we go. So if you leave your mouse still, the text, including the bar at the top of the page and Bastille's logo, disappears. It's almost like a screensaver. This is very clever and makes the audience focus on the image used, which were taken from the music video that we have just viewed, the one that appears when you enter the website. It would be great if we could achieve something like this for our own website, but we must take into consideration the budget that would have been put into this website and the skill level of the creator that would have made it. The genre is portrayed quite well in these images, as the stern look of the inspector from the video represents how most artists of alternative rock look. Also, the image is set at night, which conveys the darkness that I've spoken about in my other textual analyses. The other image shows a group of young adults which are dressed as if they are fans of Bastille, which is an ideology of the audience. They look like quite normal young adults, but individual in some ways. For example, the girls are wearing lipsticks and beanies, which is quite indie and different for some people. Again, the band members are not featured on the homepage of the website. If you have watched the video, you will also see they are not a main part in it either. They are shown for approximately 3 seconds as they get handcuffed outside a local shop. This probably fits in with the rest of the media because they want the band name to be the thing that people recognise, not so much the band members. They probably also feel quite individual by being shown this way, as I'm not sure a lot of any other bands do it to this extent. I will now go through the links that are included on the homepage. Firstly, there's Home, which will take you right back to this page that we're viewing now. And then you've got News on the next link. This would probably give news that the band has released, like tour announcements, or if they are working on a new album, etc. The next link is Tumblr, and I'm going to click on this one to show you. This is like a scrapbook page of the Digipack, with lots of random photos of the band's daily life, giving the audience a better insight to the band and what they get up to in their spare time. The next link is Live, which allows the audience to purchase tickets to see Bastille live in concert. Another thing which is very clever is this part, Track Bastille. So the audience will be emailed when Bastille is playing near the audience's location. Okay, the next one is Music. This shows all the band's EPs, so when they come with the original song and any remixes that might be included. There is then a direct link to buy them off iTunes. So, for example, you can say it says it right here, get it from iTunes, which is another great way of using Web 2.0. It then goes on to videos showing the viewers different options of the way they can view the band's music in different ways. One I find quite interesting is Other People's Heartache, so that's this one here, which is songs written by other people which Bastille have covered. This is quite an individual way of reaching the audience, which Bastille have done. If the audience already knows the song and Bastille have made a modern version, it's likely to be successful. It then goes on to Photos, which is pictures taken for the band, like photo shoots. So you can see here you've got Overjoyed Tour, Press Shots, Overjoyed Tour and Laura Palmer EP launch. This is different to Tumblr, which is photos taken by the band, whereas again, as I said, this is photo shoots. There is then a sign up link. This allows fans to receive a newsletter on a timed basis. They will be sent it via email, so they'll always be the first people to know anything that is happening with the band. Contacts is the page where people can get hold of the band's management for general inquiries. Store and US merchandise store It's a place where fans can buy merchandise online. There's also a US music store where fans from America can buy music. There is then the album where you can sample the album and a digital booklet, which is the Digipack that I downloaded to do this analysis on. Then in the top right hand corner, there's links to SoundCloud, which is a site that lets you listen to music online for free. You've then got Twitter. This keeps the fans updated, but it's normally more informal notifications from that the band members actually write. You've then got YouTube, which allows fans to watch their music videos. There's then Tumblr, which I've already discussed, and Facebook, which is more formally written updates from the band. These social networks are typically what the target audience would use at home, which means they are instantly linking to them and allowing them to look deeper into the band. The analysis of this particular product will affect my own, as I like the way the video is embedded to the website. It feels very professional. I also like the simplicity and the regular use of the band's logo, the triangle, as it appears as every page loads.